There
part.
are good men out there. We know them. We've seen them. I've lived by them. I live with one. So it's not all men, but I have to say it is very disproportionate. I don't know very many men like my husband. I really don't. And even he says a lot of his friends are like, I don't know about that.
Yo,
So it's
you're,
disproportionate.
you're right, because I have a lot of male friends, right? And some of them are in relationships or whatever. And I'd be like, yo, hook me up with one of your friends. They're like, I don't got no friends that I would connect you with. Aren't your friends cool? They cool with me, but so many men have told me that they don't have any friends that they think will be good men for me. And that's scary and that's sad. So why is that? What's going on, black men? And I don't definitely want to paint us with a broad brush, but that's a very real thing of me being a single person out here. When they talk about the dating pool, and of course they say it's 20 to 1, 9 to 1, whatever, 9 women to 1 man and all that stuff. But even like, okay, there's that one man, but it's like it's a lot of garbage out there. And that's scary.
And
What
let's just
are
say
morals
that
and our
they're
values?
also very jealous of what they see, because there have been times where I have overheard people talk about our relationship. Like they don't like that. They don't like that we're happy. They don't like that we have our own rhythm. And so they want to insert or talk down upon what is already working,
Yeah.
which just goes to show you just how unhappy they are. So it goes to show you this. If you're not happy within your own life, you can't pour your shit on other people. You
That
need
part.
to go somewhere and do some shanti, shanti, before you come back into this world and decide you're going to dump your crap on everybody else. Because
Yeah.
I'm happy in my life. I'm not happy with that type of energy. And so I don't want it around me. And nor would I ever want my nieces. And I wouldn't even want a young girl across the street that I don't really know to go through it, because we've all been through it at some point. It's not
Yeah.
pleasant.
Yeah. Amen. You know, um, let's look at this stat right here. The median age of first marriage in the US is now 30 for women, up from 23 in 1970. Therapy use among Black women under 40 has grown over 60% since 2020. That is something, that's something to we all need therapy, and it's good that people are recognizing it, but it also speaks to maybe some of the trauma that we talked about earlier. So for you, Aisha, what does emotional maturity really look like in relationships? And do you think that it maybe scares some people off?
It probably does today because people are like so immature. They don't have anything pressing that will keep them in the straight and and narrow path. As we're talking, I'm thinking, I say, wow, it is so true that this is happening and it's pervasive. But the biggest thing for me, I think, is at the end of the day, honestly, is the lack of the village, right? There's no village that puts all the families together so that way when you go to your village and there's a problem, it is settled around the family takes care of the problem. Growing up back home, as a young couple, because back home they get married young. In your 20s, you get married, and you have your family. But your relationship is a family relationship. It's not me and my husband. It's your family. They're all family. And there's an issue. Literally, they'll make an appointment with the family, with the elders, and they'll come and sit down and talk about what happened. This is what happened.